in today's tutorial, we are going to look at number bases. Okay, so number bases is a topic that comes in every grade 9 ECZ exam, and it has 5 segments. Okay, so there are 5 things that you need to know under number bases. The first component is called conversion. So you have 2 groups. You are going to convert number bases that are in other bases to base 10. That's part 1. Then part 2, you convert number bases from base 10 to other bases. So 2 parts already. Okay, the third one, you learn how to multiply number bases. Fourth, you learn how to divide number bases. And the last one is converting number bases that are in decimal form. So let me just go through that. The first one is you learn how to convert from other bases. In this case, other bases in grade 9 are just base 2 and base 5. Okay, so how to convert from base 2 and base 5 to base 10? Number 1. Number 2, how to convert from base 10 to other bases, which are base 2 and base 5. Number 3, multiplying number bases. Number 4, dividing number bases. And the last one, which comes in paper 1, is converting number bases that are in decimal form. Okay, so another very important thing to just mention is each topic you're going to be learning, whether it's number bases or other topics, you should be able to know, okay, this topic I'm dealing with, does it come in paper 1 or paper 2? If it's paper 1, is it multiple choice or section B? That will help you to prepare for your exam. And like just knowing, okay, this is number bases, that is not enough. As early as term 1, know that, okay, if I'm looking at multiplication of number bases, how many marks does it carry, and in which paper does it come, paper 1 or paper 2? So in today's tutorial, we're going to focus on how to convert from other bases to base what? 10. Remember, the other bases are simply base 2 and base 5. So to understand this, we're going to solve 4 examples. Okay, I'm going to list my examples here. We're going to look at 4 examples. We're going to look at 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, number 1, we're going to look, the first 2 examples will be from base 5 to base 10. Okay, and then 3 and 4 will be from base 2 to base 10. So our first example is convert 342 in base 5 to a number in base 10. In base 10. Okay, then number 2 is convert 14. Okay, 14, I hope that's clear. 14 in base 5, same here, to a number in base 10. Okay, then our third one will be convert 100 in base 2. Base 2 has another name, by the way. Base 2 is known as binary numbers. Okay, so if they say convert this number to a binary number, that's simply base 2. Don't be confused. So convert 100 in base 2 to a number in base 10, just like the first question. Okay, then the last one is convert 101 in base 2 to a number in base 10. So when we start looking at multiplication of number bases, you'll be able to tell before they put the base, say, okay, this number is in base 5, this is in base 2. But before then, let's just focus on our lesson for today. So we have 4 examples there. The first 2 are in base 5 and the last 2 are in base 2. We are converting these numbers to base what? To base 10. So what do we do? It is very simple. If you master the technique used here, you will never have problems, whether it's in base 5 or base 2. So number 1, you're converting 342 in base 5 to a number in base 10. So you write the number the way it is, 342. Okay, 342. Then from your right hand side, you start now. This number is in base what? 5. So you write on top there 5 to the power 0. The next number will be 5 to the power 1. What number comes after 0? 1. Okay, after 1, what comes next? 2. Okay, so you write the number you've been given, 342. Then on top of those numbers, you are going to write the base you are dealing with, which is base 5. But these bases will have powers. So the first power is always 0, so it will be 5 to the power 0. Next, after 0 comes 1. After 1, 2, just like that. So if there was a number after 3, it was going to be 5 to the power what? 5 to the power 3. As simple as that. Okay. Then now, what do you do from here? You start. You can either start from this side or this side, but let's start from this side. You multiply. You always write this number first. 3 multiplied by the answer you get here on top. Okay, so it's going to be 3 multiplied by, what is 5 to the power 2? 5 to the power 2 is not 5 times 2. It means 5 multiplied by itself 2 times. So 5 times 5, that is 25. Okay, like this. Plus the next number is what? 4. Okay, so this is 4 multiplied by 5 to the power 1, 5. Okay, hope you're following. And then plus, okay, next 2 multiplied by any number raised to the power 0 is a 1. But any number multiplied by 0 is a 0. Okay, so 5 to the power 0, 1. So this is going to give us a 1. Okay, then now let's work what is in the brackets. 3 times 25, okay, that gives us a 75, plus 4 times 5, 4 times 5 is a 20, okay, plus the last one, 2 times 1, 2 times 1 is a 2. Then you see the operation in between, it's a plus, right? So you simply add 75 plus 20, that is 95. 95 plus 2, that's a 97. So this is in base what? 10. All number bases, you're supposed to indicate down here if it's base 2, base 5, or base 10. But base 10 is a universal base. So if you want, you can just write this as 97, meaning the numbers we deal with on a daily basis are always in base 10. Because if a number is just presented like this without a base down, meaning that number is in base what? 10. Okay, I hope we are following. Then let's go to example number 2. Example number 2 is we are converting 14. Okay, you write your 14. This 14 is in base 5, right? Okay, 14 is in base 5, meaning here you are going to write 5 to the power what? 0. Remember, 0 is always the first number. Next number is 5 to the power 1. So you first write down the number they've given you, then the base it is in, then you're going to put powers. It's in base 5. So the first power is always 0. So 5 to the power 0 and then 5 to the power 1. Okay? Then now let's work out. You always write the number down first. 1 multiplied by, what is 5 to the power 1? 5 to the power 1 is 5. Plus, okay, plus 4 multiplied by, remember I said any number to the power 0 is 1. But any number multiplied by 0 is 0. Okay, so then we work out the brackets. What is 1 by 5? That will give us a 5, plus 4 by 1, that's a 4. What is 5 and 4? 9. Remember I said base 10 is the only base where you can skip writing the base. So this is just 9 in base what? 10. Because if you don't indicate the base, meaning that number is in base 10. Okay, I hope that's clear. So we've done the first 2 examples there, number 1 and number 2, which were in base 5. We've converted them from base 5 to base 10. So then next, we're going to look at example number 3 and 4. Let me just get another plain paper. Okay, okay. Here now we're going to solve example number 3 and example number 4. So example number 3 was convert, okay, 100 in base 2 to a number in base 10. Okay, so let's convert this. So from the same process we're doing from base 5, to base 10 is the same thing we're going to do here. What do? You write the number you've been given, okay? That's 100, okay? Then what base are you dealing with? It's base 2. So you're going to write 2 to the power 0, next 2 to the power 1, and the last one is 2 to the power 2. If there was still another number here, it was going to be 2 to the power 3, okay? Then we work out now, okay? This is 1 multiplied by, what is 2 to the power 2? 2 to the power 2 means 2 times 2. It is a 4, okay? It is a 4 plus, next, 0 multiplied by 2 to the power 1 is 2, okay? Plus, next, 2 to the power 0, any number to the power 0 is 1, so this will be 0 multiplied by 1, okay? Then next we work out what is in the brackets. 1 times 4, 4, plus 0 times 2, 0. Remember, a number to the power 0 is 1, but a number multiplied by 0 is a 0, okay? Plus 0 by 1, 0. So meaning 4 plus 0 is what? A 4. This number is in base what? 10. If you want, you can skip because base 10 can be skipped, but base 2 and base 5 you should always indicate, okay? Let's go to our last example. Our last example is saying convert 101 in base 2, of course, to a number in base 10. You already have the questions on the first page, okay? So what do? You write the number 101, okay? Then what base are we dealing with here? This is base what? 2. So it will be 2 to the power 0, okay? 2 to the power 1 and 2 to the power 2. Then now you work out. This will be 1 multiplied by 2 to the power 2, 4, okay? Plus 2 to the power 1, 2, so it will be 0 multiplied by 2. The last one is 1 multiplied by 1. I'm getting this 1 from 2 to the power 0 is 1, okay? So 1 times 4, that is 4, plus 0 by 2, 0, plus 1 by 1, 1. 4 plus 0 plus 1 gives us 5 in base 10, okay? So that brings us to the end of our examples. Please make sure you understand how we are converting from other bases to base 10, because when you reach the part for dividing number bases, you will need to do some conversions there. So I've split this topic into very small components so that it will be easy for you to follow. So I've started with converting from other bases, which are only 2, base 5 and base 2, to base 10. In our next video, we'll learn how to convert from base 10 to other bases, okay? Thank you. Remember, whenever you learn a new topic, find as many questions from exam papers and textbooks and solve. Math cannot be observed. You learn math by solving. That is, you practice. All right, thank you. Remember to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel.